Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader. Welcome back to my channel. It's good to have you here. So this video is going to be a review on Boy Queen by George Lester. This was our June pick for the Introverted Reader book club. And guys, just right off the bat, I just need you to know I love this. And I can't believe it took me this long to read it, because when did this come out? Because I got this when it came out. When did you... Oh, hold on. It published last year? Was it published last year? I can't believe it took me that long to... nearly a year to read it. But I finally read it. I loved it. We kind of match the red there. Although this looks a lot redder in the camera than it is in real life. But anyway. This is a story about a boy called Robin. He's about to turn 18. And, he's trying to figure out what he wants to do, after he leaves school. He applies to this really prestigious drama school, but they reject him, and he's really, really hurt by it. And to cheer him up for his 18th birthday, his friends take him to a gay bar, and they go to a drag show. And, he's never been there before, he loves drag, and, he loves RuPaul's Drag Race and everything, but, he's never actually gone to see queens perform before. Neither have I. I really, really wish one day that I can, but anyway. So anyway, he sees this one particular queen perform, and he kind of has this, epiphany. He sees her do her thing, and he's just like, oh my god, I want to do that. I want to do what she does. I want to doll up in sequins and 5 pounds of makeup and high heels. I want to be a drag queen. And it kind of goes on from there, really. He kind of leaves the club feeling very elated and very just like, this is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm... Can my hair not? This is what I'm meant to do. This is what... this is what I have to do. So it kind of just goes on from there, and him sort of almost having to come out all over again, because everyone already knows that he's gay, but then he kind of has to come out again as a drag queen. And the drag queen that he sees perform at the club becomes his drag mum, and I loved their relationship. It was so sweet. She really, really lays it down for him. She shows him, he he starts up doing his own makeup himself, which was really, really cute, because he, him and his friend, they go to the drugstore to get the makeup and whatever, and he's looking at it all being like, oh my god, where do I start? I'm overwhelmed. And it was just so funny, him being so confused at everything, and sitting watching YouTube videos on how to glue his eyebrows and everything. It was just so sweet and precious. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, he wants to do drag, but then on the other side, he's actually dealing with a lot of other stuff as well, because he's been seeing this boy, and I'm kind of putting air quotes around it, because the boy that he is hanging about with, or hooking up with really, isn't out to everybody else, and the friends that this boy hangs around with are just dicks. Honestly, they're complete utter dicks. They are so homophobic and just bullies right to the core. And I will say, trigger warning for homophobic violence and bullying in this book, and use of a certain word that's used against gay people that I'm not going to say because it's terrible, but you probably know what word I mean. It starts with F. That word is used in here, with the bullies picking on him, because Robin was beat up really bad by these people, and he was sort of carrying that scar with him all the time. And I love how this book talks about how you don't have to come out, if you really, really don't want to. It's your own personal journey as to whether or not you come out or how you come out. But at the same time, you can't use people. You can't use people, period. You can't use people, and you can't use someone as your sort of emotional crush, when it comes to you trying to explore. Am I making any sense? Just don't use people. Just scratch all that. Just don't use people, period. So anyway, I loved Robin as a main character. I thought he was really funny, really witty, and the amount of Drag Race references are in here just like had me like. I mean, RuPaul's Drag Race is one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and there's a scene where Robin just like he spends his entire day, like I think it's like the Saturday after his birthday, I can't remember, but he just like sits in front of the TV and just like binges runway after runway, and I'm just like, same, been there, done that. Like, been there, done that. Like, Drag Race is like my comfort show. Like, if I am ever feeling down about anything, I stick it on and I just lose myself in it, and I love that. Although if you're not a big fan of pop culture references, maybe all of that might not be for you, but like, it is what it is, it's whatever. But like, what I loved about Robin as well was how passionate he was about what he was doing. Like, he is a drama student, you know, he loves singing, he loves acting, he loves dancing. Um, and I loved and adored how passionate he was. And I used to do drama back in the day, so it brought me back to those days. Long time ago, I couldn't do it now. But like, I love that, and all the like terminologies and everything just like brought me back. And like, his best friend Natalie is an absolute queen, loved her, and I just like loved their relationship and how she was like there with him through everything. And yeah, they had their fights, but like, that made it even more like better for me because it felt more real. Because a lot of times in contemporaries, well, young adult contemporaries, is that a lot of times, you know, your character F's up and everybody's just like fine with it a day after, and it's just like, no, that wouldn't happen in real life. So like, I love that George did that. I love that like anytime anybody messed up, it was like, it wasn't like an automatic, oh, I forgive you, let's be best friends, whatever. Like, I'm still mad at you, but you're still my best friend. I still love you, but I'm still kind of low-key a little bit mad at you. You're gonna have to make it up to me, but like, I don't want to lose you. So like, I love that aspect as well, because it felt real, because been there and done that. You know, like we all have fights with our friends, and just like, you know, all those stupid fights that you have in school and stuff, you know, where like 1 minute you're fighting with each other and the next minute you're best friend. Like, it's just, I love that. Anyway, not that I like to think too much about my school days, because that's, wow, that's way too long ago now for me. But yeah, anyway, period. Love this book, and it was just so sweet and wonderful, and I did actually kind of tear up a little bit, like towards the end. I'll not give away too much, but like just towards the end of it, I was just, my heart was overwhelming with all of the feelings. And it's just, it was just so sweet. Like, I sat for like a good couple minutes after I finished reading it, just holding it like this, and I was just like, I love this. This is so good. And like, yeah, anyway, just, this was the perfect book to read for Pride Month, honestly, because it was just basically about this boy just being unapologetic in who he is, and just, you know, taking on the like role of trying to become a drag queen. And like, it's hard. Like, obviously I don't mean to bring Drag Race up, but like, I watched them, and it's just like, oh my goodness, like, she put that on? Like, how does someone's waist get that small? Like I'm in pain on watching these queens on the TV, and I'm like, I can't. I don't think I could ever do it. Although, look at this face. She's in drag right now. But anyway, love this book. 5 out of 5. And if you haven't read it, then you should. And on the off chance that the author, George, sees this book, thank you for writing this. It was wonderful. I really can't wait till the day comes when you write another one. Not putting any pressure on you, but I'm just saying, I think I would probably read your shopping list at this point, because this was amazing. Anyway, that is my review. If you've read this, let me know your thoughts on it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. My Twitter and Instagram are down below as always. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell. Do all the things. And thank you all to those that have subscribed and that are subscribing and watching my dusty, crusty videos. It genuinely means a lot to me. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will see you in my next video.